So we are doing a Wild Wild West adventure right now where we're going to do this hike called Cerro Gaital. And if you notice, that gate is closed and the one behind it, but Carl found a workaround so that we could still do the hike. The national park system is closed right now, and due to the hurricanes, and if it's a national park, they're locking all the gates. So our host Patty drove us up here. It was quite a long distance to get here, and oh my gosh, wow, that's a lot of ants right there. A lot of ants. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. They are on a mission. They're not messing around, these guys. They're making some bedding for the queen. Yeah. The ants are no joke here in Panama. You don't want one out wrapping itself on your ankle because they bite. They're red, but they do carry a lot of equipment as they walk. So back to the hike. We are pretty much sure breaking the law right now. We just are hoping that the law is not real strict. Oh my gosh, they're going up there. That is a long trail. Wow. Okay, so these little guys are quite amazing. And this seems to be where Carl found that they're heading, is up this tree. Wow, that's crazy. Their queen lives up at the top. Okay, so our host Patty is doing some book editing in the car, waiting for us while we do our law-breaking adventure. Right, Carl?
No, the thing was just closed.
Oh, it was just closed. It was just closed with locks on it. It was just closed. It was strongly closed. But it's going to be a nice hike. We're looking forward to it.
They had the fence in the wrong place.
Oh, they had the fence in the wrong place. I love that logic. That's amazing. Anyway, I know nothing about this hike, other than the fact that we did a quick pivot because this morning we were going to do a river walk, and that was closed. Apparently it's on private land, and according to our host Patty, who drove us there, she said that they just didn't feel like waking up and attending to the little booth that morning. So then they had a closed gate there on that one. So she said, well, what do you think about Gaital? And we said, well, okay. So here we are. I'm sure it'll be fabulous. It is a little slippery. And she gave us some instructions, Carl. She said, you want to go to the left if you want an easier hike. If you go to the right, where there's a decision to be made, it's going to be a very slippery staircase kind of walk for you. If you want something a little easier, then take my advice and go to the left. So we already have a decision to make, Carl. What are we going to do? Right or left?
Well, if we go at all on the trail on the right, we should do it going up because it's safer to go up on slippery rocks than it is to come down.
Okay.
So if we want two different experiences, we'll start on the right. But what do you think, Shannon?
It sounds like sound logic.
Man, there's a lot of these.
But I don't know that it's an in and out hike. I don't know that we got clarity on that. I don't know if we go...
They meet up at the top, and then from what I read, you can keep going, but there becomes a part where it's too dangerous to keep going. So we would just stop there. But that's after the two trails meet up again.
Okay.
So they divide somewhere up ahead, and then they meet up again somewhere near the top.
Oh, okay. Well, I can already tell you it's very slippery for these shoes, which, as we talked about yesterday, these aren't the best shoes for me. So, okay, we'll share more later.
Mosquitoes flying around our head.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, they're flying right around your head.
Okay, so we can't stay long in one spot is what I think we were advised about, to not stand still because the mosquitoes are pretty thick in here. Thicker than maybe another trail we might have done. And we didn't bring bug spray. We debated doing this without bug spray. And we chose no bug spray. Oh my gosh, another trail. These ants live with such purpose. So far so good. Yeah, when we had a decision to make, right or left, left being easier, right being harder. Of course, what do you think my man chose? He's 15 years older than me, and he always will choose harder, which I happen to love, because, you know, I've got somebody, my senior, who is out hiking me, and that presents a beautiful way of life for me in Panama moving forward. So it's a slippery, slimy rainforest hike, but definitely a beautiful one if one just stops to look up and not look at their feet, trying to find the remnants of anything that could potentially hazard us, which I'm doing. So I'm just trying to look up as much as I can and let Carl be the lookout for snakes, and let God be the protector for us. It's very, very beautiful. It's all shaded. We were told it would be, but it's perfect if you don't want to slather up on sunscreen, which I don't like to do for health purposes. I like to, ooh, that's a sweet little butterfly. There it is. That one slowed down just for me. Aw, that was sweet. What is it, Carl? Oh, it's one of the types of birds of paradise. We learned the name of it while we were on one of our tours. I think it was the Orchid Farm tour that had part of the tour was different species of exotic tropical plants, and the birds of paradise has a lot of different variants, and that was one of them. I might need 2 hands here shortly. But again, I am investigating the kind of equipment that one would put on their head in order to make these kind of videos. There is headgear, and I feel that that might be the best approach going forward. So, more to come soon. Okay. Carl likes to stop and wait for me, which I'm really appreciative of, because he knows that my shoes are not the best, and that he's offered his hand to me on several occasions in the past, especially if I express a need for his hand. He's been like right there
slippery here
to help me. Okay, thank you, darling. So, my eyes aren't the best. I have to wear glasses. And yesterday on an India Dormida hike that we did, he was willing to offer his eyes and his hand to accommodate for my fear and my shoes. What a man. That is a big gift to have a good man by your side. Let me tell you, it doesn't come around but once in a lifetime. So if you recognize that you've got it, it's worth the work to keep it. Oh goodness, this is beautiful. Really, really nice. Oh. I absolutely love that it's shaded. The whole thing is covered with this lush, beautiful rainforest. And I do look up every once in a while. Thank you, Carl. I do look up every once in a while to see if there might be a dangling viper or boa constrictor on the hike. But I will admit, I'm looking down much more than I'm looking up. And I've just been given the heads up that the terrain is getting slipperier with these particular types of rocks. So I may take a break again from filming. But man, he's like a machine up there. And talk about machines. Yesterday we were put to shame, both of us, by these little tiny ladies. Creeping up there in age, I will admit. And they came down these rocks like they were nothing. I mean, in rain boots. And some of these young locals look like couples.
Oh, coral snake.
Really?
Right there.
Oh my gosh. Are you sure it was a coral snake?
Yeah, that
it was red.
Off. The baby is right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, good eye, Carl. Good eye. Oh yeah, let's see.
The mama went up there.
Oh yeah. Good eye, Carl. Those are very poisonous and dangerous snakes.
That was just a drop of
oh my
water.
gosh, I thought I saw another one. These are very dangerous. I think we're told that when you see one of these, when you get bit by one of these snakes, are you willing to go up a little bit? If you get bit by one of these snakes, you've got 2 hours to get help. And yeah, we are in a position to, oh my gosh, Carl.
It's so long that I don't know if it's a baby, but the other one was definitely marked in traditional coral snake colors.
It's getting a little close for my comfort as far as its ability to jump.
I don't know what.
I don't know if they jump.
It
So
does, it looks like it's got the same colors, but they're very faded, you know.
yeah, no, they're faded. Yeah, so we don't actually.
Stark.
We don't actually know what kind of snake that is.
Striking, yeah.
Oh, you mean the other one was bright in color?
Yeah, it had the true dark colors.
Like what colors? Like coral and gray or red? What colors did it actually have? Do you know? Carl? Do you know what colors it actually had, the other one? My darling?
Huh?
Can you hear me? Do you know what colors the other snake actually had? Was it coral?
The black, the reddish coral.
Okay, so it was more distinct in its coloring.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And this one is faded out.
This one, nothing compared
So
to the
kind
other.
of more, this is probably a baby compared to the other.
Could be a whole different species.
Oh, it could be a whole different
type of snake for that matter.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, Carl, I'm just so grateful to you because I have been feeling the snake vibe for some time now. And what a special eye to be able to spot that before you walk on it. Oh, goodness. Carl, I'm just so grateful for you. Well, let me tell you, I'm just so grateful for you.
Did you get any of the coral snake?
I didn't. It happened so fast. I didn't get that, and it slithered away really fast too. There might be some on camera that I didn't even know was there, but
yeah, he took off right away.
Whew, thankfully. So, Carl, in addition to looking at the ground, would you be willing to like look in the limbs a little bit here and there?
Sure.
Like just
because
you know.
Time, obviously.
Yeah, you want to look down clearly, but you also want to look up sometimes because we got this 2-hour little gift of a window before apparently you'll die if you get bit. So I know we're pushing it. We're pushing our luck. I do get that. We're pushing it on every level with our shoe choice, with our hike choice, because it's not a hike that's being frequented because we did break the law and come through around the side. So when hikes are more frequented, obviously you have less critters that are going to be in the area because of the fact that there's a high volume of people. But we're pushing it. I do know that. I'm relying heavily on my faith right now to just ensure that we are being given the eyes to see and the angels of protection around us. And yeah, that I'm reliant upon. But you don't want to like test God, because if we are supposed to be stewards of this body, then oof, that didn't feel right around my ankle. If we're supposed to be stewards of this body, then we have to take the signs and signals that are offered to us and be careful and cautious. And that's what we're trying to do here. My mom might have a different opinion about our care. Hi, honey.
Hi.
How's it going? Good job with your eyes. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
So there's the way down, the left route.
Okay.
But another tenth of a mile is tenth of a
So
mile.
are you getting eaten alive? Because I'm actually getting bugs landing on me. And I don't hardly ever get bugs land on me, but you do. So yeah, I guess we gotta keep moving. Ooh, Carl has the eyes. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. So Carl, what did you notice first, the color or the movement?
I just saw the movement.
You saw the movement, okay.
And the color moving.
Yeah, right.
I saw the classic colored one first.
Yeah. So, ooh, I'm really interested to find out what we averted there when we get back. I'm gonna want to do a little research. Okay. Okay, where are we at, Carl? Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Carl. Wow. That was a short one, but very beautiful. Well, we got blessed with a clear day, didn't we?
Yeah, you can see the ocean.
Is that
way
the
out
ocean?
there, yeah.
Wow.
And
Very
there's
nice.
probably an island or a ship way out there.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, maybe an oil rig? No. Could be an island, because there's a lot.
Well, there's something stationary there sticking up.
Only California has oil rigs. No. I'm sure I'm misspeaking. I'm not going to speak on things I know nothing about. Wow, very pretty. Oh, crisis averted. So far, so good. And those are greenhouse farms, which in Panama are a beautiful sight to me, because that means that there is the likelihood of a farm that does less spraying, if any. And for our dear new Panamanian friends, we hope to educate them. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that know that have come before us that are doing that work already, but it's such an important part of our life to be living without pesticides and protecting our temple, and yeah, no chemicals is definitely the way to go. Oh my goodness, this is just beautiful, beautiful country that we're in. We love it in every way. The nature is fabulous. The hikes are amazing. This was a very short one, but
the view is still outstanding.
Yeah, the view is definitely outstanding. We were trying to see whether or not we were we had the ability to see the Caribbean side, but it kind of looks like the mountains are as far as you can see. Kind of hard to tell what I'm capturing, but you ready to go back, my love?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're on the way back. There was a little while there that I was hearing things in the trees, and pretty much made me uncomfortable. It sounded like a big bird, but then I didn't see a bird. So I thought, wow, well, what if there's like a big cat going from tree to tree? But then I thought, okay, well, big cats would probably be more likely to go slow and make less noise. But Carl seems to be wanting to make noise here in the rainforest. I'm not sure why. I know that being uncomfortable with things is good for us. Pushes our boundaries a little bit. Makes us stronger, more resilient. I'm okay with that. That's what we're here for. Thank you, Carl. We're here to be more resilient. Would I do all these hikes, all 3 of these hikes that we've done here since we've been here again? Absolutely, I would do them again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. But I might do them with different shoes next time. That's a certainty. Hi. Is this about where we saw the snake last time?
Where we what?
Saw the snake last time?
No, we didn't. We've never been on
Oh, we
this.
didn't go this way.
Right.
Right. What made you decide to slow down? Because it's really slippery?
Well, she said it'd be less slippery this way. It's still pretty slippery though.
Yeah. But I don't think it's anything, Carl, like India Dormita was,
No.
as far as slippery goes.
Yeah. This is mild compared to that. Well, it just takes one slip though.
Yeah, one slip
That can
is...
happen here.
Okay, well, we made it out alive. At least I hope we did. We're getting closer to the end, and so far, we are not requiring an anti-venom, which I'm told that Panama does not have. That would be a good life's mission, to find an anti-venom for snake bites. Apparently there was one guy that used to concoct these anti-venoms, and he's not alive anymore. So there's a few special individuals that still have one of his anti-venoms. And guess where they're doing? They're walking on the streets in Boquete. No, I know we did a couple hikes with the walking group and they were amazing. They kind of take some risks, but you have to assess risk on level of risk, and I feel like this risk is a little higher than I'm totally comfortable with, but I'm still doing it. And I do feel grateful that I've got somebody to do it with. That makes a lot of difference. And somebody that's got the eyes out for me on the trails. But we did have a lot of fun with the walking group in Boquete, and we would definitely do that again. As long as we don't break through people's properties. I don't think we're really a fan of that, but with that aside, it seems like a really great group of people. Okay, so Patty will be glad to see us come around the corner soon and pick us up.